Just sold here below bar 14. Parabolic wedge up and second entry sell. I didn't sell below 11 because I don't know if you remember last time, too many bull bars in a row, too tight of a channel. I made that mistake. So I tried to avoid that this time. Waited for tested the high close. Bulls gave up. Bears started selling. We got a pretty decent sell signal. So I decided to sell right there. I had this 50% pullback. I was going to sell 50% pullback, but I thought with this much strength, probably better to wait for a sell signal bar, which we finally got. I think I have this red line here at the one low. I think that's going to be important in some way. Either bears taking profits at the midpoint or getting out break even at the midpoint. If they sold below 1, sold more below 14. So I'll take my first part there. It's also possible that bears are looking at the midpoint of the 1 low and the 11 low, which is here, just a little bit higher. I think we'll probably get to the moving average. So I'm not too worried about that difference. For the bulls, it's a tight channel up, lots of bull bars, and 2 legs down. Depending on the close of this bar, I think bulls will wait for the moving average to buy. So hoping it closes below 12 on its low. It's a decent close for the bears. I'm going to move my stop to above the entry bar. We also have a bull channel here. It looks cleaner on the 60-minute chart, but this is the bull channel, and we're breaking above it. So I think 75% chance we get back below within the channel. I don't think, given the daily context, I don't think this is a successful breakout of the bull channel. Only 25% chance of that. So I think we're going to head down here somewhere, which is kind of giving me the context for the sell. Now, we don't have to get there now, but just knowing that there are magnets below, it definitely helps with the hold. And just based on today's price action, parabolic wedge, second entry sell, after a big gap up, I think testing the moving average is reasonable. So I'm pretty comfortable with waiting for around the moving average. So bears have a breakdown below the neckline. They want follow through. That would increase the chances of a measured move down from the double top. So not a good buy above 16. I think probably sellers above 16. I think even if this is a second leg trap, it's probably going to lead to a trading range, not a presumption of the bull trend. I feel okay with this target here. It's the midpoint. I don't know if it matters much anymore. I think we're going to get down to the moving average before bulls buy. So, or at least before they buy for a meaningful swing up. So I feel okay with this, still above the moving average. So I think bulls will wait for a second leg down or a third leg down, but a second leg down from 14, 15, 16, and the moving average just below. So I think my target's okay. We've had one break-even test and a sell-off, so I'm going to move my stop to break-even now because I don't want to allow a second test of that price. We kept the gap open, 12 low, 17 high, so that increases the chances of a measured move down. So it could get all the way down here, down to the open of the day. I'll see, I'm going to take off one here at the moving average, and I'll leave the other one just because we have targets below. And given the context of the last few days and the reasonable sell below 1, I'm going to leave that other contract to see what we get, and then I'll exit above a second entry buy. So if we get a reversal up on 20, I'll exit above that. So I might find buyers at the open of the day and at the measured move target. I'm still going to wait. I'm going to wait for a bull bar closing on its high because these swings can go a long way if the context is good, and we could get a new low of day. And that's exactly what I mean. Sometimes the structure is there to exit, but it doesn't meet the conditions to exit with a bull bar. And those can go a long way when the context is right. So it looks like the context was right for this one. And one low is my main target. So hopefully that's where we're going. I have my target one tick above the one low. Got one tick away, just got filled. That was a really good, that felt really good. So all out there. 42.51-ish to 42.34, so 17 points. I just bought above bar 23. It's a second entry buy, consecutive climaxes at the low of day. So consecutive failed breakouts below the low of day. Because we've had earlier buying pressure, I think it's an okay buy, despite the tight channel down. I do think we're going down here. I think this sell-off makes it more likely, but not before a pullback because of how climactic this is. So right now I'm seeing it as bull climax, bear breakout, and now the bears are broken out below the 2 low and below the low of day, and they're pulling back. We're getting a pullback for the bears before continued selling. So looking for something possibly like this, but the open of the day might be important in the middle of the day. So I ended up getting out of this long break even here. I just thought I was pretty happy with the morning swing, and then this is a tight channel down. I thought we were going lower, so I didn't want to stick around too long on that buy, and it just didn't accelerate up, so I decided to exit break even. But it looks like we got those 2 legs up to the open of the day, and then a larger second leg down back into the bull channel. So it looks like it played out exactly as the probability suggested, back into the 60-minute bull channel. I'm pretty sure, I feel pretty confident that if I traded the second half of the day, I would have sold somewhere in here in these 3 bear bars for the swing down back into the channel. So I'm pretty happy with my read of the day. I'm not sure how I would have managed it. I probably wouldn't have exited above this bull bar, and it didn't give me another chance to exit above a bull bar until we got below the channel. I mean, in hindsight, it seems straightforward that I would sit through all this, but I'm sure I would have found a reason somewhere to exit. But I'm overall happy with my read and happy with the swing. I've been waiting a long time to be able to hold all the way to the low of day, and so I was happy to be able to do that today. So finishing the day up 122, and yeah, I feel like I've taken some pretty significant steps in the right direction in terms of the way I've been trading, and so I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. So I hope you all had a good trading day as well, and I'll see you tomorrow.